What's going on, people? Salam alaikum. Tell y'all, man. Tell y'all about life and decision making, man. It's, man, boy, I tell you, man. Some people can alter your life with the stroke of a pen, or a stroke of a lie, or a stroke of anything, man. They can just ruin your damn life, bro. But hey, I got a little time right now before I go in and do a little work. Y'all know what that is. What's up, like, bro? Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Oh man, I got a little time today, man. I don't have to do a lot of work today, man. So I have a little time. I just wanted to come on here. I ain't gonna drop no video. I'm gonna drop some stuff later, man. I'm researching some stuff. The federal government, they're around here, they going crazy, man. They done locked up a bunch of Serenos and Northaniels. They just not only targeting the blacks, they also targeting the Serenos too. So everything that's going on inside the black community is going on inside, the United States ghettos is ghettos anyway. So it's just going on the way it's going on, man. They Ricoing everybody now. So you guys got to be careful because they ain't not playing no games with that stuff right now, man. So whatever is happening, um, whatever is going on, it's going on, man. And I just hope brothers, man, they got their affairs in order. They got lawyers, they got attorneys, and they have runners. Because you out here in this field, man, it's gonna Hampton, Hoover, and Texas who is on fire. Hey man, I don't have nothing to do with that. Rico. I don't know. I personally I know Gummy. Me and Gummy was in the same institution when he caught that case. He was on C yard and I was on B yard. And whatever that brother got going on, he got going on. I don't get into that, man, because I think that a lot of things that goes on ain't everybody's business, man. Um, and when you get to my age, or like I always say, from 30 to whatever. What's up, bro? The Lakers still trash, man. I don't. You might as well just throw that backpack away. You might you might as well throw that away. Throw that and slam that in the garbage or something. They still trash. Anyway, I don't. I hear the brother. I hear Charleston White. I heard Charleston White go off and one thing about Charleston White, man, he be in character, but he be telling you the truth. He tells you that he's gonna call the police on you, man. That's one thing about that man. He will tell you he's gonna use law enforcement. I mean, he gonna use law enforcement to get rid of you. Yeah, Rico. Hey, man. That's just the nature of the game nowadays, man. Whatever's going on is going on, man. Like I say, I don't speak on it. It's always going to be respect level between me and that brother, man, because I know that brother, man. I've seen that brother get out and stuff like that, man. He's doing what he feel that he feel what is right in his eyes. You know, Maybe I don't agree with certain things. I don't. It ain't none of my business, man. I speak on what I speak on. Now, if I see some stupid stuff, yes, I might say something. But other than that, if he speak on somebody that I know, but other than that, man, I don't. Come on, man. It's just, and I think that stuff is redundant. I think you shouldn't be a gang member for the rest of your life, man. Especially when you get to a certain age. That's just me. Whoever's still doing it, I don't. That's their lifestyle. That's what it is, man. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, bro. Derek, it's looking pretty good, man. I just don't be saying too much and nothing no more, man. Because people they talk too much, they might mess something up, man. And it's looking pretty good, bro. Alhamdulillah for that. Hope little bro get free. And like I tell him and I tell everybody else, I know that dudes don't really give a fuck about little bro. Um, they be acting like they know him. They act like they talk to him. They really don't talk to him. They don't do none of that type of stuff, man. It's like I know a lot of things, man. I just don't trust people at this particular point to expose that information, man, because me personally, I don't trust people like that, man. Even my own my family don't even know. I just, I keep it close to the vest, and I sometimes I don't even tell him, what's going on, man, because I don't know if he's gonna leak certain information or something like that. But alhamdulillah, man, everything is working out for little bro, man. Right. You're right, right. So it's like, I talked to Joker too, man. See, people don't understand, man. Me and that brother real cool, man, and it's like there's no animosity. He don't have no animosity towards me. He don't have my brother or nothing like that. Alhamdulillah. He know the truth. He know the truth. The gangsters know the truth. Everybody know the truth. So that's all that matter, and a light bright. I don't care what that man say, bro. See, one thing about me, light bright, you're gonna need to understand. I know my history, and can't nobody change that. I don't even know. I don't know them dudes. They never was around or nothing like that. Uh, I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know him. He can do what he want to do. I know my history. See, this is the cold part. Let me tell you. Let me give you some. Let me give you some logic and knowledge about certain things. They said I got rolled up out of 4800 in 1984, right? When me and Monster Cody and all them was up in there, right? Don't you know Monster would have mentioned that in his book because he mentioned me in his book. He mentioned my brother in the book, and he mentioned um certain individuals in the book. Do you know that he would have mentioned that in the book? And another note, if that would have ever happened to me, I would have never made it back to that section over there, bro, because certain things wasn't tolerable back then. You couldn't be no buster man going back over there, coming out that county jail doing nothing like that, bro. So this is why I say, man, that dudes they don't think in critical terms, man, because logic is not logic to a whole lot of people, man. Common sense may not be common. So dudes they run with their narrative, with their I don't care, man. I hope they keep talking about me like a dog. Alhamdulillah, I don't care. And the brothers tell me, do you know 100% of your belief? I know my beliefs, bro. 100%. Alhamdulillah. The Idnar Shari, I follow the household of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Brother, I don't just study. I studied this stuff for years, over 30 years, bro. I know how to read, write Arabic. Um, I know how to break the definitions down. I know how to do all that type of stuff, bro. And one thing about life, say for instance, my life experience, I can expound on my life experience and say how stupid I was, how I was a predator prey in my community, and I can enlighten, the next generation not to follow these particular type of footsteps instead of glorifying what's going on right now. So that's just what that is, man. And then when you're dealing with my way of life, like Islam or Christianity or something like that, you guys got to remember, man, the polemics are the polemics and the rules are the rules. And I think a lot of brothers need to just follow the rules instead of trying to argue the polemics, who's right and who's this and who's that. Nah, bro, follow the rules. Make sure you're doing what you have to do to get ahead and make sure you stayed on your square. And basically it's like a 5% difference between everything that people believe in, and they be thinking it's just a worldwide like difference and stuff like that, but it really not, bro. So this is why I be saying, man, dudes, my people have been brainwashed for so many years, man, to follow a certain things, to believe in a certain way, like turn the other cheek, uh, to believe into this miracle, magical thing gonna fall out the sky and solve all your problems and all that type of stuff, man. But it's not gonna happen like that, man. Everybody get what they strive for. You have to strive for something. When you go to work, you strive to get paid. When you out here doing what you need to be doing, you just strive for it, bro. You just can't sit on your hands thinking it's just gonna fall in your lap, bro. Right. Hey Rico, I know all that stuff, man. Me and you could probably, if I was in front of you and you in front of me, man, you probably have a stimulated conversation be out of this world. And it's like hard to find brothers that can have conversations like that with you without getting mad or be getting argumentative and stuff like that, because it's like iron sharpen iron. If I don't know something, if you can lace me on something like that, alhamdulillah. If I can lace you on something like that, man, it's the same thing. What's up, brother Sadiq? Assalamu alaikum, brother. So this is what I be trying to get individuals to understand, man. Iron sharpen iron, bro. And I'm just not talking about in the unjust way or the criminal activity way or nothing like that. I'm talking about in a way, the brother, to get ahead and be successful and things of that nature. None of us is infallible, for sure. None of us is perfect. Sometimes, I kick myself in the ass because I know that certain things that I should do, and I be like, man, I should have did this way. I should have did this way, because you can put yourself in an uncompromised position. I'm a Muslim brother because I'm a Muslim, bro. So see, this is the thing though, Aki. You can't explain or try to understand why I am who I am. You have to understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you understand who you are, and it should be okay. We can always agree to disagree. So it's not like me trying to force Islam down your throat and you trying to force something like that down my throat. So, and you just can't do it, bro. Right. And the brother said you can't play both sides of the fence or even straddle it. I tried. You can't be a banger and an honest working man at the same damn time. You can't do it, bro. You're absolutely right. It's impossible for you to do it, man, because you're gonna always you're gonna always meet that obstacle that is a particular chance you can get in trouble. So, and to be honest with you, man, it's more money on this side of the ball than the street. Have you ever noticed, man, the brothers in the streets, the brothers, I'm not saying they all of them, but a lot of brothers in the streets, they really not making no bread like that no more, bro. They're not making no good money like that no more, man. It's so hard to make money, man. You got too much competition. You got too many informants. It's just too hard, man. It's just too much come with it now, man. Nah, bro. It's not religion. See, in Islam, it's not religion. It's a way of life, bro. See, religion is just a word. It's like an English low level tone word for people to think that you're a part of a religion, but it's your way of life. It's like in Islam, when you dealing with Islam and you read the word Deen, it says Deen. Some people interpret it as religion, but it don't mean that. The word Deen means way of life. This is your way of life. You know what I'm saying? So some people don't understand that, brother, in its totality. So they take the low level English German word is, yeah, the religion is a similitude. So it's like you can't take that face value, bro. So that's just what that is, man. So but anyways, you guys not working today. I guess let me see how many people I got in here. 20 people. Y'all not working. Y'all not working, or y'all on break, or what's going on? Are you guys go to work later, or you guys work on the night shift, or some of you people might be retired. I don't know. You know, but it's always a blessing, man, to come up in here and chop it up with the people. You know, like my channel is not, geared towards, a whole bunch of chaos and confusion. I can care less. Uh, I can care less what people believe and what people think and the drama and all this. That just it's just too much mess, man. It's like certain brothers, man. They don't use their past experience to enlighten the brothers and sisters, man, on the difficulties and dangers ahead of them, man. And I don't get that, man, because we have a lot of experience, and that's just what it is. Yeah, I'm not for the nation either, Derek. You know, and you could just you just got to you just got to do that. I'm gonna go later, like right when I go to the beach, man. I'm gonna go live on there, man. I have this thing. I'll go live on that beach, man. It's just like it's right around the corner from my house, man. So I'll push up there, man, and I'll go live a little later on, man. I think I'll go over there around by like I'm trying to go over there on like close to sunset or something like that, man. It's always a good view over there, man. That's my comfort zone. That's my man. I know everybody around there. They know who I am. I know all my neighbors. Um, I Seville, man, for a reason, but brother, because you could be yourself. You don't have to be this type individual. You just don't have to be all that old bullshit, man. You just be yourself, bro. And that's just what it is. Because a lot of brothers, they be want to be themselves, but when they get around certain individuals, they got to turn it up a notch, man. And then that takes a whole lot of energy out of you, man. You put on this persona and stuff like that, and then you get caught up. Boy, hey, brother, I can tell y'all some stories, man. When I done seen dudes, man, they really wasn't like that. And man, when that drama get to jumping off, you should see them, boy. They be scared to death. You can see the fear of God up in them, bro. I'm talking about literally, even when they be in the back of the car or the police car, you can see the fear of God up when they get up in there and they be in the holding tank at 77. You can tell the ones ain't never been up in there before because you'll go up in there and they be clinging to you. They wherever you go, they go. Which is cool because I think that if that's your one of your homies or one of your comrades, something like that, you supposed to protect him as well if he's not built like that, man. But I think um I think that a lot of brothers, man, they put on this persona and they don't need to put on on that particular type of persona, and where they just need to just be around people that's like minded like themselves, bro. Yeah, Rico, I believe I agree with that right there. Now that's something I can. That's what I'm saying. We can always agree to disagree. And I agree with that statement you just said right there, bro. It's like, man, it's like you got to find out who you really are, bro. And a lot of times we don't even know who we are. As men, we don't know who we are, man. We don't know who we are. We don't know what our status is. We don't know where we going. You know, um, we try to please other people around you or stuff like that, man. You can get in some trouble, man. It's like you can get into a situation and you can help everybody else, but you come down, you get into a situation, man, somebody's not gonna like you. They're not gonna not like you, but they're not gonna help you. They're gonna look at you stupid, man. And then the only one that's not gonna ever turn their back on you is probably your parents, your mother or your father or something like that. Because irregardless how much an asshole you are, your mother and fathers, they're gonna always be around to have your back in certain situations because they had you, you know, and they don't work certain things that happen to you and things of that nature, man. So you always remember that. That's why I say, man, when your parents get older, and it's always, man, always look out for your parents, man. Regardless on how much they crazy they get, no matter how much bitching they do, or bro, always look out for your parents, man. Because they gonna be it's gonna be a time, man. That you may not see them no more and all that type of stuff. Here's a question. Do those younger cats even know why they're warring with the A trays? Doubt it. Yeah, bro. You know what? Um, Derek. You know what? I don't think a lot of them brothers, because I didn't know. I'm gonna tell you like this. I didn't know until I met Big Rick. Once I met Big Rick, I knew in detail on why we started warring with them brothers, man. And when he broke that stuff down to me, man, I was like, man, all these brothers losing their lives over a piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? And it's always these dudes be tender dicks. I'm not saying that the brother Tyrone was a tender dick or the other dude was a tender dick or nothing like that. I'm just saying that it'll be so much emotions inside that demonstration, because the woman was messing with both of them, bro. You know, scandalous shit. You know how some of these girls are. They be scandalous. They be fucking two dudes, two and three dudes at a time, and dudes be falling in love. She may something like that or what it is. But a lot of gang wars, bro, start behind women, man. A lot of drama start behind women, man. A lot of brothers, man, they be tender dicks. They can't control their anger, man, behind a woman. They like they have to control these women. They be acting like these women like they are like product or something like that. And they don't understand, man, there's so many women out here and it's vast. And now after 40 years later, so many brothers then lost their lives on the gangster side and the 60 side. And it's unbelievable, man, that it was all behind a nappy dugout, bro. You know, and it's crazy, man. You know, I'm not a part of that generation, man. I respect them brothers to the highest level, man, because I know them brothers, man. But I always wonder, man, why, nobody couldn't, could nobody stop that beef, man. But once they kill, a reputable individual, family member and stuff like that, man, it goes bad, man. Everything just goes bad, bro. All behind a nappy dugout, man, and it wasn't even worth it. And I'm telling you, any brother in that generation, right to this day, they'll tell you to this day, bro, that shit wasn't worth it. You don't never. What's up, Wild Bunch? What happened to your other page, Wild Bunch? um, little H top. Well, you little H top now, huh? Oh man, you did. So one thing these brothers do, man, that's older now. They what they're doing is they letting you know, man, look, bro, you don't need to put down that page and that path. And then these youngsters, they be like, it's our time. Um too many killers over the snappy. Yes, too many killers over there, bro. You're absolutely right, bro. I'm not just talking about from over there, so I'm talking about everywhere. So the youngsters be saying it's their time, it's their time, their time, their time, bro. They don't understand, man. They finna have it more harder than we had it. Oh, YouTube changed it? Yeah, YouTube be doing that type of stuff, man. They'll do YouTube will do what they want to do, man. But yeah, man, it's a lot of brothers, man, that lost their lives, man, over women, man. A lot of them wars start over women, man. You talking about 600 brother, right? So you guys, a lot of dudes be thinking 600 didn't grow up over there. I mean, he did, man. That really cracks me up. That's funny, man. How dudes think that brother really didn't grow up over there, bro. And you can't take that away from him, man. His history is what it is. Um, I don't know it all in detail, but I just know he's from over there. When I met him, he was in a different space at a different time, which is cool. I like him like that. I didn't meet him when he was out there on the block and all that type of stuff, man. I met him when he wasn't on the block, so I know him as that. So not a bad guy. That's my partner. Stand up dude. For me, to me, to y'all, he might be the ultimate troll. But he's stand up dude, man. Good heart though. Bro got a good heart, man. So it's like, man, and I think people overlook that, man. And it's like a lot of things that happen, some things that um we handle, other people handle certain situations differently, because we are not built the same. We are different people. Sometimes, um certain individuals deal with certain stuff differently. And the boy is very intelligent, and I give him that. I just like him, man, because he moved like I move a little bit. He don't have to he don't need a whole lot of he don't need a bunch of a crowd. He don't have to please nobody. He can chill by himself when he need to chill by himself. The same here, man. So it's like, bro, when you get to a point in life that you can be by yourself a lot of that stuff was going on. What's up, Queen? How you doing? Yeah, so yeah, I timed you out yesterday, bro. You was on some bullshit yesterday. Um, um, you was on some bullshit yesterday. Uh, do you know anything with Big Bandit? Yeah, I know. I know Bandit. I know all the bandits, bro. I be talking to Baby Bandit all the time. Oh, the culture nappy snappy. You said the culture content. Some of the culture content is not good content. I think a lot of brothers, man, they be in their emotions a lot. I think a lot of brothers, they let their emotions control their reason and logics. Uh, no, I don't know him. I don't know him, Wild Bunch. I don't know him. I think a lot of brothers, man, it's like this is my thing. If a brother is getting up on you on this internet, right? Um, hey, Derek, is it where it's gonna be at it on the first? All right, I'll pull up over there. It's like this is what I'm saying. I'm saying this. When brothers be on here and dudes attack another brother, man, another African or another individual on here that they don't even know, they don't know nothing about. My thing is this: why go crazy um over content? Yeah, rest in peace, Money Mike. Over content that's not true. Yeah, keep me posted, man. Are you on my IG? My IG is Stan Ready. Stan_ready. So just hit me there, man, and let me know. So a lot of people, man, they don't. I don't get it because of shit. But man, say something about me. If it's not true, I don't give a shit. Keep talking. That's what I tell them. Keep bumping your gums. You say how the OGs rich back and how the OGs how the OGs roach back. How was OG? A Roach was with the business, bro. All right, brother. Nah, man, 600 just been busy. He ain't stepped no back on the line. He been working real tough, bro. He been like working like almost 16 steps, sometimes 24 hours a day. He been working, he been getting to it, bro. He on a mission right now. So, alhamdulillah, man, when you got an opportunity like me, I get $40 an hour, right? Um, to supervise certain individuals, to teach dudes how to do plumbing, electrical, or whatever it is. Sometimes I have to like last week I had to do like some physical work for the first time like in over a year, man. And then, And boy, if I'm telling you, if you ain't moving certain muscles and stuff, I go to the gym, I work out, I run, I walk, I do all that stuff. But when you start bending and bending this way and bending that way, man, you get to hit muscles and stuff that you ain't, man. You get up. I was in the truck. I got out my truck, man. I started walking. Everything was hurting. I was like, wow, you know. So, so you have to understand when the brothers get into the bag, that's what they do. Well, famous queen, he has a job now. Hey, little H top, you know what I'm talking about, huh? Hey, well, he has a job now. He's getting to it. You said that messed up on, you talking about Money Mike? Yeah, Money Mike got back door, bro. For sure. Yeah, well, you need to be whatever you guys got going on, whatever animosity you have going on. I think you need to smooth that out with the brother. If you said best wishing for him, you need to smooth that out for that with that brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey man, I was talking about, man. I worked for like 4 days straight, man, because my main guy was gone and I had to do some finish work. Uh, and man, I'm talking about bending, cocking, doing the plumbing, putting in the outlets. Man, I had to put my knee pads on, man, everything, man. Man, I was all over. But one thing I did do, I started and I didn't stop until I was finished. You know, I started one, because it was some apartment complexes. It was like 5 units we was doing, so it took me 5 days. I did one a day. Put all the finishing up, the light fixtures, the faucet, all the hardware in the tub, and I put everything up that needed to be put up, man. Put in the toilets, and I did all that stuff, man. The ankle stops, man. I was acting like I was a Hebrew slave up in there that day, man. But I got it done. Alhamdulillah, good money. But you know what though, bro? I'm gonna tell you. After like the third day, my body got used to it. Your body has to get back used to it. So that's just what that is. That's what that. Yeah, that's just what that is. Look, Queen. If you have a problem with 600, respectfully, just get with the brother. You have his number. You need to tap in with the brother. Just tap in with the brother, man. Uh, get off what you need to get off with him and keep it moving. That's all I can. That's only advice I can give you. Yeah, yeah, Daniel, little adjustment period. Yeah, it got used. My body got used to it. You said it was almost over. Oh man, I'm talking about everything. My butt. Yeah, I got out. I couldn't even hardly take a step that first day. I was like, wow, what is that? I was like, whoa, man. Man, boy, you go in there and take a shower. You don't even want to eat after that. You take a shower, you sit down, man. You wake up, it's the next morning, man. Hey, Don the one, if you don't ever want to move out the set, bro, that's okay, man. You can stay in the set. You're not even black anyway. I don't know why you trying to convince everybody on here that you black. Or you just make it right. You guys make that right. You know what? And I don't think you need to air that out on the internet either. Whatever you have a problem with him, you should work that out. You just work that out because people is not gonna care anyway. Be honest with you. And I'm gonna give you a little advice. Us men on some real talk, we gonna think you stupid for doing something like that. You know, they gonna think you stupid. They're gonna think you bipolar. They're gonna think you emotional. They're gonna think you all these type of negative things because that's how men think sometimes. I'm just giving you some a little advice. on how men perceive certain things like that. They gonna think you're a scorned woman, and they're gonna think that basically you know you're a red flag for the next individual. So uh, all right, brother. So I'm just giving you a little advice, man. I think you need to, you know, you have your channel, you have whatever you got going on. I'm sure you're a smart woman, man. You know, you just keep it moving forward. Just keep it moving. Everything is a lesson. You just supposed to take things as a lesson. I don't know what happened between you guys. I don't want to know. It's not none of my business. I just know that I've been in situations like that once before. So, just keep it moving. So that's just what that is. So you be careful, sister. Don't overreach too much. Don't overthink too much. Don't try to be too vindictive because I'm gonna tell you like this. I know for a fact that if he in your presence and you in his presence, you ain't gonna be talking no shit like that. You probably melt, because you like the boy. It's like for me, you like the boy. You still like you still love the boy or something like that. So you may be a little mad, but you know that you'll get over that. So just be careful on how you proceed in that. Okay, all right then. All right. But anyway, I got to get out of here, man. I had to go finish this stuff up, man. Like I said, I don't have to do no work today, man. I just got to go in and okay, I need that done. I need that done. That ain't done. This ain't done, and stuff like that. But it's always a pleasure to come out here and chop it up with you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, maybe later on today. Assalamu alaikum.